What's up? And I'm back. Got rid of the earphones. I looked at my videos, realized that my sound is better when it's just my voice to the recording device. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna just head right into it. I'm gonna hit you with some content right at you. So I know I haven't done the watching of Quantum TV video yet, but I'm gonna start with this one. This is the Act Man. So if you check him out on YouTube, it's the Act Man. This was posted about 7 months ago, and it's called The Decline of Xbox. So sounds like he's a very much an Xbox supporter or appreciator of their product. He did a lot of research, and it's a really good video, so check it out. It's like a 20-minute video, but check it out. It's really good. I'm gonna just do a little clip, and you tell me what you think.
Get the Xbox One for the graphics with a super duper processor with 6 Google billion gigabytes of RAM. Play games in 12K resolution with 7,000 frames per second. The Xbox One reveal and COD Ghosts really spoke to the lack of insight on what gamers care about. Dog models, fish moving out of the way? Nobody cared. Yet Microsoft is still constantly bragging about how powerful their consoles are. Xbox One X enhanced games feel the true power of gaming with this revolutionary new console. Enjoy slightly better graphics and faster load times, only $500. I don't care much about the console's capabilities. I care about how they are used. What has now become possible with this new hardware? Why is it worth upgrading? As a consumer, I don't see many reasons to. And this aspect seems to be reoccurring with the Xbox Series X, which again, in the promotional material, is all about power.
All right, so that's just a little snippet. You check out the whole video for yourself. It's very well done. Don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Again, the decline of the Xbox. I'll put the link down at the bottom of the video. But everything I have been checking out keeps validating what I've already said. Even my statement about that Microsoft already conceded, I found out Quantum TV did a video stating the same thing. Actually, the title of his video said the same thing. I'm like, I'm not the only one that gets it. And he's a PC guy. And it's like anybody with a good amount of sense understands marketing, understands business. If you've been looking at the game console industry for any length of years, you know what time it is. And you know what is happening like with the industry and like what Microsoft is doing in the pushes. If you was around, and I don't know if Quantum TV was or not, but I was around. I have seen us go from no cable TV to cable TV to satellite TV to streaming. I've seen us go from mom and pop video stores to Blockbuster to none of those stores to Netflix through the mail when Netflix was doing through the mail, then Netflix streaming, and now we got everybody named mama with a streaming service, and everybody want to get paid on a regular basis. And Microsoft, of course, is doing the same thing. And this is nothing new for Microsoft. They've been on the Monopoly game since trying to buy Nintendo in the 80s and 90s, as I found out. I didn't know they was trying to buy Nintendo. Before they even dropped an Xbox, they was trying to buy Nintendo. Because they didn't want to do the work. They just wanted to own. And then they tried to buy Sega. So anyway, and I didn't know that when they released the Master Chief thing that it was barely playable. I didn't know because I'm not an Xbox person, but you telling me that's like Nintendo coming out with a brand new console and a Mario game don't work right. What? And a Zelda game don't work right. Are you kidding? It is like Halo and Xbox go together like like butter and toast. Like, how you gonna mess that up? Like, that's your staple. That's like you be in the pancake house or the waffle house and your pancakes suck. Like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. But, so yeah, what did I say? Power, talking about power. It was a more powerful machine. It don't matter how powerful your machine is if your game suck. It don't matter. And they bought Rare, which Rare was one of my favorite companies on the Nintendo. Killer Instinct was my favorite fighting game. And I remembered that Microsoft had bought them because I remember when I had a 360, I saw the games on it. I was like, oh wow, this is where my games went with the games I like to play, Banjo Kazooie, or whatever, and Killer Instinct. I didn't even know they had a new Killer Instinct that came out. I'm kind of hurt about that because I didn't even know it existed. That's messed up. So I guess I don't get to play it because I don't have an Xbox One or whatever. And oh well. You know, it's kind of obvious. It just, you know, and I'm not getting the Game Pass. If I never get to play Killer Instinct, oh well. Um, Obviously, it didn't make enough noise for me to even know it existed outside of unless you was an Xbox user. So, but um, but yeah. So validation again. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm gonna keep bringing it. Cause obviously I'm coming in pieces, you know, here and there or whatever. But I'm gonna come with the receipts. I'm coming with all receipts, straight receipts, because as I'm looking at all this information and bringing it in, it's like, wow, you kidding me? I didn't even know this stuff. So, what was this? Aaron Greenberg from Microsoft. Oh, this is another thing. So, because I think I talked about the whole TV issue and 120, HDMI 2.1, 120 hertz and frames per second, FPS and all that. Microsoft and Sony people have all been saying that it's not even going to be mandated or mandatory for the FPS or frames per second to be 60. So their goal is to make sure that most all the games are doing 4K 160. That's the goal. The 120 4K, I guess we'll see which games really provide that and really give it to us. The other thing is, according to Quantum TV and other people, it's going to be an uncapped frame rate, which means it's not going to be consistent. These are things that kind of matter, you know, a little bit. I guess we'll see when we see it. I mean, the reality is, for those of us, look, we've been playing these console games for a while, so if we're not used to what the PC gamers are used to with, you know, consistent 120 frame rates or whatever, for us, even going from 30 to 60 will be a big deal for us, I guess, even though for the Xbox users who going to be so big on playing their older games and Xbox One and 360 games, you might still be dealing with some 30 frames per second and some other issues, especially if you're going out buying a new TV and you don't have the low latency factor on your TV that can adjust for going as low as 30 and then up as high as the upper range. Because anyway, that's a bunch of technical stuff. Y'all can check out Quantum TV for explanations on that. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that, stop that. I'm gonna go to the next video.